गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Prabhuji. Subal Prabhu. Very nice. Devotees, we shall now recite the auspicious Mangala Charan. Let us see. Okay, who can recite this? Mahesh Prabhu, you want to try?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, I can try. No problem. Yeah. Om Adnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilita Ena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishta Stapita Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kada Maya Dadati Swapadantikamaha Vande Sri Guru Sri Yuttapada Kamalaha Sri Guruna Vaishnavascha Sri Rupa Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathan Vidda Sajivam Sadvaita Savadhuta Parijana Sahita Krishna Chaitanya Devohum Sri Radha Krishna Padana Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhantisha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Evacha Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebho Namaha Namah Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Rama Hare Hare. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Very nice, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. So, devotees, we are in chapter 11, and in this chapter, Arjuna is requesting in a very submissive mood that Krishna, if you think I'm eligible, I would like to know more about your glories. Because Krishna has already from 9, 10, 2 chapters, he has given a lot of his qualities, his energy, his power. So, but he's not doing it as just a mere material inquisitiveness. It's a very genuine, like a child would ask his father, Father, can I do this? Or would you take me to whatever it is, adventure, theme park? Submissive. So that is what is happening here. Arjuna is knowing more, but in this past few verses, what we are saying from this Adbhutam, this form is so, it cannot be really explained. It is very powerful. First of all, he is not able to see everything. So much of effulgence, light, and he's seeing so many things in one shot. So it is very difficult for him to even digest, grasp. We are talking about all the different levels of the manifestation of Krishna. If one has to see in just in one glance, it would be very, very difficult, right? So from Adbhutam meaning a very magnificent, very astonishing experience. From that, it is slowly getting into like a bhayanak. Bhayanak means a very frightful thing. Uh, have we all experienced anything like that, devotees? Someone we know very powerful, we know that that person is very powerful, but then we come to know this person is really, really so powerful that maybe he's a governor, we don't know, I'm just saying, or even a president or a prime minister, their family members may not really know the power of, uh, really, is this so powerful? It can be overwhelming for them. So it is that kind of a thing. And in the last verse, we read that he is able to see Lord Shiva, he is able to see Lord Brahma, he is able to see the lower Patal, he is able to see the highest, which is Brahmaloka, and he is able to see that Brahma is seated on the lotus flower, Kamalam. So let us see what is happening in 1123. Who can read, devotees?
Pranam Prabhuji.
Okay.
Hey, Prabhuji.
Yeah, please go ahead, Prabhu.
हे बहुपक्षनेत्रं बहुवक्त्रनेत्रं महाबाहो बाहुबाहुरुपादं बहुदरं बहुदंष्ट्राकरालं दृष्ट्वा लोकाः प्रव्यथितास्तथाहं. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Very nice, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Can I read, Prabhuji?
Yes. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
One thing.
Rupam mahate bahuvaktra netram mahabaho bahurupadam bahudaram bahudamstra karalam dristva loka pravyatitas tataham. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Okay, very nice, Mataji. Thank you. So, devotees, as we may have discussed few times earlier, this has got more than 4 phrases in one sentence. It has to be recited in a slightly, there's nothing wrong. Whatever we all did now, it's good. But it would be better if you say it in that particular metric. There is a metric for 5 words, 6 words, and so on. Who can do that, devotees?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I can try, Prabhuji.
Please.
Hare Krishna, devotees. Dandavat Pranam. All Krishna Shloka. Rupam mahate bahuvaktra netram Mahabaho bahurupadam Bahudaram bahudramstakaralam Drastva loka pravyatistataham.
Yes. Very good, Prabhu. One another way of metric would be Rupam mahate bahuvaktra netram Mahabaho bahurupadam Bahudaram bahudam trakaralam Dishtva loka pravayati astataham. Something like that. My pronunciation, the last one was not correct. But the metric would be easier. Maybe let's see who. Our Bhashwati Mataji is here. She can recite.
Rupam mahate bahubakranitram Maho bahuropadam Bahudaram bahudamstrakarlam Jisvalokaha pravyatitas tataham.
Very good, Mataji. That was very good, very nice. Okay, so devotees, one of us can read the synonym and there is no purport. One devotee can read the synonym, one devotee can read the translation.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, if you want, I can read the shloka. Or it,
You mean the verse?
yeah, the shloka.
Please. No, go ahead. Shloka, go ahead, Madhu.
रूपं महत्ते बहुवक्त्रनेत्रं महाबाहो बहुरूपदं बहुदारं बहुदंष्ट्राकरालं दृष्ट्वा लोका तथाहम्.
Very good, Madhu.
I
Very
can
nice.
read synonyms also, synonyms and translation. If you want, or otherwise other devotees
No,
can.
please go ahead, Madhu.
Synonyms: Rupam, the form; Mahat, very great; Te, of you; Bahu, many; Bhaktra, faces; Netram, and eyes; Maha, Baho, O mighty armed one; Bahu, many; Bahu, arms; Uru, thighs; Padam, and legs; Bahu udaram, many bellies; Bahu damstra, many teeth; Karalam, horrible; Drishva, seeing; Lokaha, all the planets; Prabhyatita, perturbed; Tatha, similarly; Aham, I. Translation
Very
by
nice.
yes.
Can somebody else read the translation? Okay.
Yeah, I can read, Prabhuji.
Sure, Prabhu. Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna devotees. Translation. By His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. O mighty armed one, all the planets with the demigods are disturbed at seeing your great form, with his many faces, eyes, arms, thighs, legs, and bellies, and your many terrible teeth. And as they are disturbed, so am I.
Prabhu, we would like to have more thoughts from you on this, but before that, Subal Prabhuji, can you reclaim the host from me? The only problem, I have some issue with my laptop.
Oh, okay, Prabhuji.
So they're getting disconnected. I don't want everybody to get disconnected. So
Okay, I have to log in, Prabhuji, or you can give me, or you want me?
yeah. No, I will give you. Let's see.
Oh, actually, I can reclaim, Prabhuji. I got it.
You got it, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. So go ahead, Prabhu. Raghu Prabhu.
Yeah. So here I think, as you mentioned at the start, slowly the transformation in Arjuna's feelings. Before it was all, he was wonderstruck, he was awestruck by seeing this universal form. But now, as more and more, as he's getting, as he's seeing more and more, and he's seeing all these faces and thighs and bellies and legs and uh, all the teeth, which he describes as terrible teeth. Uh, Not only him, but all the devatas in all the different planets, they are all disturbed. So, uh, so it is a terrible form which Arjuna is describing, and his mood is also because of that. Now he's actually getting disturbed, as he's saying here, he's perturbed by seeing almost reaching the stage of fear. Uh, so yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, Haribol. Yes, Prabhu. That's very nice. Yeah, as Prabhuji was saying, this Rupam, it was Arjuna was able to kind of relish because he has never seen anything like this, spectacular, spellbound. But the magnitude of this form is so powerful, and then slowly is seeing the destruction happening also. So this form, many, Bahu, many, Bhaktra, faces, many faces, Netram, many eyes, Mahabahu, O mighty armed one, Bahu, again many, many arms, many thighs, padam, many legs, many bellies, and many bahu damstra, many teeth, karalam. This we can imagine, devotees, with so many faces and teeth, and many of even the munis are entering through the teeth, and they are being crushed. And eventually we will see all the Kauravas, one by one, they are entering his mouth through the teeth. They are again everybody is being crushed. And then there is also new generation, creation is happening. So it's not a very pleasant sight. That is why he's saying it's Karalam, horrible. Otherwise, Lord is always very, very the most, the lotus face is just his smile is like millions of koti kamaniya. So he's the most beautiful form the Lord has. But certain times, because at this point, Krishna is also showing that he is the Kala. This is also called the Kala Rupa, this particular 2-3 verses. Because Arjuna would ask, who are you and what is your mission? I mean, I've never seen anything like this. And Krishna would answer that, yeah, I am the time. Time is the destroyer of everything. Everything that is in the material world. The concept of time is not there in the spiritual platform. In the spiritual platform, there is no change, no end, eternity. That's one of the big difference between material platform and spiritual platform. Eternal, and then it doesn't change also. And happiness, eternal happiness. Whereas in material, everything is temporary, lot of miseries also. Those are the two main differences between spiritual and material. Otherwise, here we also have some power. Just even without getting into the Vishwarupa, just analyze God as how powerful he should be, right? Look at the moon, how powerful it is. It said that, look at the sun. They say sun is about 280 million miles away from Earth, but it is giving such a powerful light. Can anybody with a common sense believe these all things just happen as a chemical reaction, or it's a evolution and things like that? We can easily say it's impossible. We may not be scientists, but it is just common sense. It's not possible. Look at our body. So many things are mechanism inside our body. Our brain is made up of, they say, billions of neurons. Billion. If some of them don't work, we go crazy. And trillions of red cells and white cells and inside our body. Do we even think about it? Do we even know what is what? Can we even identify which red cell? What? Maybe the doctors can do some blood work and get some idea of what is going on. But this mechanism, how we are surviving on just breathing. I mean, who can even, being an atheist is okay, but atheists, the logic of an atheist is ridiculous. That there was nothing, something happened to that nothing, and everything came out of that something. Is ridiculous logic, ridiculous explanation. So anyhow, Srila Prabhupada used to say that we all talk about God as being great, but we should really know more how great he is. That is also very, very important. That is why we have to read more and more. Why we have to read Bhagavatam? Yes, we have to read more Bhagavatam because we know how powerful, that also we have to know how great is this God. Otherwise, our mind, our material mind will start speculating. Really, Krishna is only, okay, I know he's God. Everybody, they say about God. They keep on talking about God, the Supreme Lord. He is the most powerful. But how much powerful? Because our material sense It cannot even equate. What do we know about power? We can see in the movie, the hero is attacking 10 different people, is fighting and is winning. That is what we know at the most. But how this Lord can create this entire universe with just a glance, that is the power that we are talking about. Devotee. Very powerful. Even though the devotees, they need not be impressed with this Vishwarupa, it gives an idea how powerful is the Supreme Lord. Any more thoughts, devotees? Subal Prabhuji, any more thought? Or...
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu, wonderfully everything. So the Lord is unlimited, with that Virat Rupa. We can see that, of course, though it is, temporary, but Arjuna was able to see the eyes, arms, thighs, legs, and some of them had, like some of them were getting stuck in their teeth as well. So that's why, Arjuna was frightened, but at the same time he wanted to always see the Shama Sundara form because it was so pleasing. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes, for devotees, the most loving Shamasundara form is the most effective way of understanding him. And this will be very well explained by Arjuna himself in the next few verses. When we get into chapter 12, Arjuna would ask Krishna, you have shown this form. I have seen so many things. My mind cannot even absorb what all I have seen. Because here Arjuna is also able to see the future. Like, after the battle is over, everybody, all the Kauravas and all the the Pandava troops also, everybody is destroyed except the 5 Pandavas. So he's saying, my mind cannot retain all those details, but how do I even worship you? How shall I connect with you? And Krishna would give step by step how we can connect with him. First, to worship him, to understand him as his two-handed form, Shamasundara form. And then one by one, you would say that if you cannot do that, you would say just at least engage in some kind of a seva, devotional service. Then he would say, even if you cannot do that, work for the humanity. And that is what the Brahman and Paramatma, you work, you accept. You think that the Paramatma is everywhere. That is also the yogis and the jnanis. They relate with Krishna, not in the personal form, but that the God is everywhere in each and every entity. So he's giving that option also, but he would say in the later part of that, I don't remember the exact verse, 12, 8 or 9, he would say, but that is a very troublesome paths, those paths. So we see that Krishna himself is saying, we are trying to understand Krishna. Krishna is giving us a lot of instruction how to understand him. So the best thing is that just listen to Krishna. That's it. And his instruction is that Krishna has already said in Bhagavad Gita that nobody can understand him fully. But he gives an opportunity, if somebody is sincere, especially the devotees, he gives an privilege. Like, here he has given a very special vision to Arjuna. So Arjuna is able to view this. But one thing we are able to understand from here, even the Devas and Devatas are able to see this. Is it a good understanding, devotees? Because they are also able to see. So he's giving some special vision to some of those, not everybody, but many Devas and Devatas are also able to see this very, very unique form of the Lord. Any more thoughts, devotees? Mahesh Prabhu, you want to say anything? What is happening here?
Yeah,
Thank you, Prabhuji, for explanation, and it is really helped me to understand this one. Yeah, Miss, I don't have anything to add, but I want to learn more about this specific form of the Lord Krishna. Yeah.
Okay, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Who else is there? Raghu Prabhu, anything more you want to add? Or Bhashwati Mataji, you want to add anything more? Or we can read
Hare
the
Krishna,
next one.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam Al Krishna Srila Prabhupada. Prabhuji, here, just I'd like to read that, emphasize that word when Arjuna um, says to Krishna, addressing Krishna as "O mighty arm" or Mahabaho. So usually Krishna is not very muscle, has much muscle, or it's not a muscle. He's not a muscle man. That's what I. That's what I
He's
heard.
not, he's
Uh,
not a macho man,
Macho
you're
man,
saying.
yeah. He is a supreme lord, but he is not like that. But here in this Virat Rupa, in this Vishwarupa form, he is showing his this Mahabaho. So that's why Arjuna is telling him, "Oh mighty arm." Usually Krishna is saying, addressing Arjuna in the other verses, "Oh Mahabaho," but this time Arjuna is telling Krishna about "Oh oh mighty arm." So Krishna is showing his those strength, those powerful muscles, body to Arjuna in this Virat Rupa. So Krishna has everything, but he's not showing all those all of his opulences. Rather, he is showing his very beautiful form, what devotee loves. So that's the beauty of Krishna. He is so kind. He is very merciful. Back to you,
Yes.
Prabhu.
Yeah, that's a good point, Mataji. And again, this is not everything also. Is in the beginning, if we all can remember, he's saying, Arjuna, I am giving you a special vision. You can see whatever you want to see. At that moment, whatever he thought, um, Arjuna is also a very knowledgeable person. So whatever is in your was in your on his mind, I want to see the universe. And then Krishna shows him the entire universe. But this is just one universe. Even then, he is very frightful, fearful after seeing this. Think about seeing billions of such universe, infinite. Our mind, I mean, it's not inconceivable. With our material knowledge and whatever resource we have, it's not even, we cannot even imagine. Even now, devotees, are we able to imagine this Vishwarupa form? Not really. Because Krishna is showing all the 14 planets he is able to see. He's able to see the serpent, the Vasuki, the Anantasesha. How can our mind will not even able to digest or grasp what is going on? So this is a very, very unique thing. But again, this is for those who want to. At the same time, I have also read some purport by Srila Prabhupada also and other acharyas also, that we can relate this also as spiritual. Once if you relate all this thing with Krishna, not as just a component. For example, if somebody is saying Anantasesha, Anantasesha is serving Krishna all the time. In that aspect, if you think, everything becomes very spiritual. Otherwise, Srila Prabhupada said that Krishna is only, it's not an imagination, but Krishna is showing all his manifestation of this universe, which is temporary. The entire the 14 planet, the universe is temporary. So in that aspect, it is material. But if we can relate everything to Krishna, which even right now we can do, devotees, when we walk outside, whatever we see, if we can relate that to Krishna, it becomes spiritual. That is the entire Krishna consciousness path. How we can see Krishna in everything.
Can I add one thing here?
Please, Prabhu.
Yeah. So if we look at these verses, from where it started a few verses ago, it was like a big picture that Arjuna saw, and he saw that he extended the Vishwarupa form, extended the whole length of the universe down from the Patal Loka to the Swarga Loka to the Brahma Loka and so on. So he was mesmerized by this gigantic form, and he was really, that's why he was in such amazement. But now he's kind of zooming in a way, and as he's zooming in, he's seeing all the details. And once he sees all the details, then his whole perspective starts changing. And then as we go on in the next few verses, we'll see that it gets more and uh, more and more disturbing to him. So that's one of the things. This is just the start of the description of the detail in a way. Thank
Yeah.
you.
No, that is true, Prabhu. That's a good point. Even let us say many of us might have visited Tirupati, right? Many of us. So when you are on the approaching the temple, let us say you are still like 10 miles, you can see the mountain, but it's like in a macro level. Like it is so big, you're thinking it's just a mountain. And the closer and closer you get, you are almost into a very big town. And millions of people are there. And there are devotees are entering all the time. Some devotees are leaving. You won't even able to imagine, wow, really? There is so much in this mountain I was not able to see, from far away, it seems like, oh, there is some kind of a hill. But yeah, like you said, the closer you get more details. Inside that, there is a gigantic temple, and the thousands and thousands of devotees are there. Uh, there is a very good landscape is there actually. There is waterfall there. So there is so many things. So something what you said is very relevant. The more details, that's what Prabhupada also said. We need to also know all the details about Krishna. Not that I would accept Krishna only if he shows all these things and he has got so much power. I want to be bestowed with that kind of a blessing with power, not with that, but to understand that the Supreme Lord is so powerful. Okay, so devotees, it's a very small translation though. Shall we go to 25 if there are no other thoughts?
Yes, Professor.
Okay, who can read this again, devotees? This is a 5-word verse. So let's try to recite in that meter. Who want to try, devotees? Bhashwati Mataji, you want to go ahead? Everybody can follow you.
Prabhuji, yes, I'll try, Prabhuji. Navasp- Navasparsham Deeptam. No, Prabhuji, it's not. Okay, one more time. Navasparsham Deeptam Anekavarnam Vyattatnanam Deeptavishalanetram Drishva hi tvam pravyatintaratma Dhritim na vindami samam cha Vishnu.
Very nice, Mataji. Who else want to try, devotees?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Then I can try, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Nabasparsham deeptim anekavarnam vyaktananam deeptavishalanetram दृष्ट्वा हि त्वां अंतरात्मा धृतिं न विन्दामि समाच विष्णु समं हि विष्णु. Thank you. Sorry.
Very good, Prabhuji. Who else want to try devotees? One more maybe. Raghu Prabhu, want to try?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
Nabhasparsham diptam anekavarnam yatananam dipta vishala netram drishtva hi tvam prayati tantad atma ritim na vindami samam cha Vishnu.
Very nice, Prabhu. Is our Harini Mataji still here?
No, iPhone I see, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Very
Prabhuji,
good.
I'm here. I'm here, Prabhuji.
Okay, you want to read the synonyms, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Nabhas sprasam, touching the sky. Diptam, glowing. Aneka, many. Varnam, colors. Vyatha, open. Ananam, mouths. Dipta, glowing. Visala, very great. Netram, eyes. Dristva, seeing. High. Certainly, Tvam, you, Pravyatita, protruded, Antha, within, Atma, soul, Dhritim, steadiness, Na, note, Vindami, I have, Samam, mental tranquility, Cha, also, Vishnu, O Lord Vishnu. Translation. Oh, all-pervading Vishnu, seeing you with your many radiant colors touching the sky, your gaping mouths and your great glowing eyes, my mind is perturbed by fear. I can no longer maintain my steadiness or equilibrium of mind. Back to Prabhu Hare Krishna.
Haribol. So, what is Arjuna saying, Mataji, here? Okay, anyhow, we are seeing that this form, it is touching the sky. As we know, sky is not the limit in Krishna's case. For us, sky may be the limit. But for Krishna's, this manifestation, it goes much beyond, higher than that. So it's touching the sky, deepam, glowing, aneka, many, varna, many colors, so many mouths. Netram, we already read this last verse also. So then, obviously now Arjuna looks like he doesn't want to see this longer anymore. He wanted, but slowly he's getting fearful and he's not able to, retain the vision because of so many things happening at the same time. Then he's saying, this not Vindani, I have Samam. He doesn't have the mental tranquility to withhold all those things. Oh Lord Vishnu. So again, devotees, what we are seeing here, this is not too many verses. It may be about maybe 10 verses that Arjuna is describing what he's saying. But I'm sure he would have seen much more also. This is as seen by also Sanjaya. Sanjaya is also given that special vision to see. But yet, very powerful experience. There is a special mention of this in Bhagavad Gita, last chapter, 1877, I believe, where Sanjaya would say that, Dudrasha, let us see if we can go there real quick. Can somebody read this? Because this is very related to this Vishwarupa. Can someone read this? This is Devotees, chapter 877. But Sanjay is talking about the Vishwarupa.
The Shloka, Prabhuji?
Yeah.
Bhagavad Gita 18.77. Tacha samsritya rupamati adbhutam hare vishmayo me mahan rajan rishwami cha punah punah.
Very nice, Mataji. Can we read, one devotee can read the translation? Mahesh Prabhu, you want to read?
Yeah. Can I read? Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Translation by Sri Prabhupada. O King, as I remember the wonderful form of Lord Krishna, I am struck with wonder more and more, and I rejoice again and again. Thank you, Prabhuji.
You want to read the purport also, Prabhu? This is
yes.
Srila Prabhupada is specifically talking about the universal form.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah. Purport. It appears that Sanjaya also, by the grace of Vyasa, could see the universal form Krishna exhibited to Arjuna. It is of course said that Lord Krishna had never exhibited such a form before. It was exhibited to Arjuna only. Yet some great devotees could also see the universal form of Krishna when it was shown to Arjuna, and Vyasa was one of them. He is one of the great devotees of the Lord, and he is considered to be a powerful incarnation of Krishna. Vyasa disclosed this to his disciple Sanjaya, who remembered that wonderful form of Krishna exhibited to Arjuna and enjoyed it repeatedly. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, as we can see, devotees, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning about this, where is that? Adbhutam Hari. This wonderful form of Lord Krishna, it will always, I rejoice this again and again. This is also again something that we, in the material sense, we cannot understand. They had this power that they could bring back the vision. Like even Vedavyas, it is said that this is all based on Smriti. This is all based on the Smriti, on his remembrance given. The entire Mahabharata, Vedavyas is writing based on the thing that he has seen from Krishna. He's writing that and putting that into text as a literature. So sometimes, some Vedanti scholars, they would try to undermine the Smritis. They would say, no, the Shruti, which is the first heard by, which is the Vedas and the Upanishad, they are more accurate, and this came later on. Nothing like that. These are all eternal. If somebody is going to say Vedas came before Upanishad, the Upanishad that came before Bhagavad Gita, that means they simply not understood the entire Vedas. Because Krishna is saying in chapter 4 that this entire scientific process of understanding him, the science of realization, has already been given many yugas to Vivasvan. So if Vivasvan is like several yugas, the original creation. So how can Vedas be, then Vedas are after that. These are all eternal. These are all coming from Krishna. It's not, maybe people, at a certain part and a point of time, they have been given the vision to understand and the intelligence to grasp it. But it doesn't mean that it originated only at that point of time. For example, even Bhagavad Gita, even though we say it is like 5,000 years ago, it's eternal. It's eternal because Krishna has done this pastime many, many times. He is also saying, I've already given Bhagavad Gita to Vivasvan. So the question of the Shruti and Smriti it's a speculation. That's why Srila Prabhupada say why people are speculating about this. And Krishna is very clear. And everything comes from Krishna. So any of devotees, looks like it's a very, very powerful experience. And Arjuna is slowly going to get a little bit frightened, which he is already. And let us see. I think we will stop it here at this point of time. Okay, universal form, right? We were in 24. Yeah, okay. Anyhow, in this one, he is going to say, we can read this tomorrow, or we got 10 more minutes. Why not we finish this? Can somebody read this, devotee? 25.
I can read.
Okay, read.
Damstra. Oh, sorry. Does someone else want to read? Because I think someone else is about to read.
Please go ahead, Mother.
Damstra Karalani Chate Mukani Trisvaiva Kalana Sanibani Diso Nag Kani Na Labicha Sama Prasida Devasha Dagan Nivasa. That's my bad.
Very good, very good, very nice, Mataji. Who else can recite devotees?
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Okay,
May I read Prabhuji?
please.
Damshtra karalani chate mukani drishtaiva kala nalasannibani disho na jane nalavache sarma prasida devesha jagannivasa. Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Very good, Prabhu. Shall we take one more devotees?
Hare Krishna. I'll also try, Prabhuji.
Sure, Prabhu.
Devotees and Gamstra Karalani Chate Mukhani Drastvaiva Kalana Lasannivani Disho na jane nalabe sharma sarma prasida devesha jagannivasa. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Very nice, Prabhu. You want to continue? You can read the synonym and translation, Prabhu.
Okay. Dramstra, teeth. Karalani, terrible. Cha, also. Te, your. Mukhani, faces. Drastva, seeing. Eva, thus. Kala, anala, the fire of death. Sannibani, as if. Sha, the directions. Na, not. Jane, I know. Na, not. Labe, I obtain. Cha, and. Sarama, grace. Prasida, be pleased. Devesha, O Lord of all the lords. Jagat Nivasa, the refugee of the worlds. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. O Lord of the lords, O refugee of the worlds, please be gracious to me. I cannot keep my balance. Seeing thus your blazing death-like faces and awful teeth in all directions, I am bewildered. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Yeah, so very frightening scene. Death. Krishna would proclaim that he is the Kala, he is the death. He has now come here in the form of the destroyer, in the form as Kala. So everyone, so what he's saying is that Arjuna, whether you are going to fight or not, it's already happened. It's going to happen. You are just a tool. So, but this has to be very properly understood. Many times what happens, people would do something wrong and they would say, oh, it's all done by God. I'm not the doer. That's not the philosophy. Krishna will be the doer. Only if you surrender to Krishna, he will do the doer. Otherwise, what would happen? He would take care of this as a karma. He has got already the Nyaya Shastra. That is what this entire material world works on a karmic cycle process. So Krishna doesn't really interfere in that. But if we surrender shelter of Krishna, then he will, he pays special attention, like he has given the special vision. Then he also says, Ye yatam mam prapatyante. If you, show more and more, love towards me, I will also reveal myself. Bhaktyamam Abhijanat. My devotees will know more. Why? Because they are very pure, they are very sincere, they are not envious of Krishna, they want to surrender to Krishna. And then he gives that special is mercy. It's not that everybody will be able to do that. So here we are seeing that Krishna has given, bestowed Arjuna with a special mercy. He's seeing it, but this is not the best form. As we can see, we don't have to really too much concentrate on the Vishwarupa also, but as a part of knowing the Lord, we can see that how the Lord is so powerful, how the entire creation manifestation comes out of him. In that aspect, we can, we can connect with the Vishwarupa. Otherwise, for us, the Radha Shama Sundar, our Damodar, Lord Damodar, all this entire 30 days, we had wonderful pastime, right? So that young Krishna, as Bal Gopal, the age of 3, 7, Govardhan, those are all the most beautiful pastime. So this is also a good experience, but we really don't have to too much get concentrated or meditate upon this. So with that, devotees, are there any other question? Subal Prabhuji, Raghu Prabhu, anything more?
One thing I wanted to add to this.
Sure.
So Arjuna is continuing to describe, one hand, how the Lord has, blazing death-like faces. In the previous verse, we saw gaping mouth and awful teeth and so on. So now he's also praying to the Lord, or trying to, is calling him the Lord of Lords and the refuge of the world. He's saying that he's our only hope. On one hand, he has all this terrible form, but then in his two-handed form and so on, he's our only hope. Otherwise, we cannot survive. So I think that's what Arjuna is saying.
Well, one thing also we have to understand, the Pandavas, also the Kauravas, everybody, their interaction with Krishna is different. They have considered him as a friend. They know he's very powerful. They know that he's Lord. Again, they don't know how much he's powerful. They don't know. They have not seen. And they're all like cousins and friends and so on. Like Arjuna would tell now, Krishna, I've told you, do this and do that for me. I did not realize that, you're so powerful. So, but again, Krishna doesn't want that. Even with Mother Yashoda, because he used his Yoga Maya and he removed all her, whatever she saw. She also saw this kind of a Virat roop in his mouth. She was able to see all the different manifestation of Krishna. But he completely, he removed all her memory. So that she will continue to play the role of the mother. That's what he wants. He wants to play the Damodarashtakam with the crying and going to his mom and sitting in her lap. That is the love he wants to experience. So here he is giving a different, vision to the devotees, because Arjuna asked specifically, can I view this? But other than that, for us, we should just concentrate, meditate upon Krishna as in any of his Vrindavan pastime, or as the Radha Shamasundar. That is the best way we can connect with him. Even Narasimha Bhagwan, he's considered here also in the last verse. I think Arjuna uses the word Ugram, meaning it's a very fierceful form. In India, devotees, they won't keep the deities of Narasimha at home. They would not. They would consider that as a very fearful, frightful, ferocious kind of a form. They will pray, but they will not keep it at home because they think it is very, very powerful. They may not be able to even properly worship. Even one of our supporter, Ashit Prabhu, he wanted to donate us a 3 feet complete black marble Narasimha Murti. I checked with few devotees, and they all said that, Prabhu, I will not keep this at home. We don't keep this kind of a large Narsimha at home, because it's considered as a, for Prahlad, yes, but other than that, everybody were scared when Narsimha Bhagwan appeared. He's a very merciful, but it's still, we as a devotee, we want the gentle, very loving Shamasundara with his flute and with the cows. That is the best part of Goloka Vrindavan. So, devotees, we will conclude now, but before that, very briefly, today I believe there was some kind of an attack, and let's see. Prabhu, can you stop the live, Prabhu?